probably. Yeah, it says 0 people. Joining me after the fact, how's it going? Welcome back. It's time for Captain Foley. Just hang out and chat. Hello, my name is Captain Foley. Just for the record, for all of you people who don't know, now you know. You can't really read it from there, can you? No, it's fine. It's fine though. It's fine. Well, it's just that one of our festivals here in London, the I Love Beer and Taco Festival. Me and Sylvia went, and it was a great time. Who doesn't love beer and tacos? Am I right? Yeah, you know I'm right. So, anyway, thought, you know what? Got home. Sylvia wanted to lay down for a nap. I thought, you know what? I've had a few beers in me. It's a good time to go live, I guess. Let's see here. Why can't I find it? There it is. Sorry, couldn't see a thing that was blatantly obvious on my iPad. Did you eat tacos? Yes, of course I ate tacos. I ate tacos and also had some nachos and lots of good stuff. There was lots of different vendors and stuff. You get tokens, and you have to do like 2 tokens for a full glass of beer. And there's little I Love Beer glasses. So I had like 5 beers and a whole bunch of different kind of food. It was very good. So a good time. Philip Gaming is here. Trekyards. Well, we plan on doing Trekyards next week after episode 6 of Picard. Episode 6 is going to be one that'll keep Trekyards very busy and happy. It is the museum episode from what we've heard, and lots to talk about. So, yes, they did War God 6. They did pick a good day. Melted copper. How much anything are we talking? Can we make fun of Daryl Brooks? No fucking idea who Daryl Brooks is, but sure, you can talk about anything. Beer and nachos is almost good as Trek and tequila. Russ Knuckle Iron Gut. Good to see you, my friend. Chase Williams. Hey, Cap. How are you? What about this week's episode? It's pretty great. We've done a review on it. We've done a complete breakdown and analysis review as well. So yeah, it's check those out. Let's see. I'll see if I can get any more. I'll do $20 shots. I have come on, $20 shot. Super chat shots. I'll have to go to the other room to get it though, but it's Havana Club. And if you guys want to contribute that way, you can. I would appreciate it. Questioningly, I mean, it'd help the channel and support us and all that, but also, like, I'm already feeling my alcohol, so I don't know if I really want to make that worse, but anyhow. Hey, Cap, how are you? What about this week's episode? I read that one already. It was great. This week's episode was great. I plan to watch them. Hey, Cap, ever have Guinness Stout? I don't believe so, no. Looking forward to joining the channel at the end of the month. Well, Chase A, I think you won't be disappointed. You'll be assigned a ship. It's fun. Get your name on the plaque of the ship that you're assigned to. It's a great time. So, plus the Discord server as well. We get to hang out with us and all the other Trekyardians as well. So, hell, you only live once. Drink up, me hearty. Well, super chat and I will. Not a band account, $2. We need an episodic Star Trek Titan with Shaw. Yes. Budget course. Sorry, money is tight. Divorce is expensive. Yes, I've been through divorce. I understand 100%. I didn't know you were going through one. I feel very bad for you, sir. And do not worry. Never apologize for not being able to super chat. Make it shirt maneuver, Foley. No. Shaw show would be good. Joining at the Admiral level. Admiral. It's a good level. At the Admiral level, you actually get a Trekyards comm badge sent to you. You get assigned a hero ship. So we've got like the Protostar is there, the Titan, the Enterprise E. Those are all hero ships we have that are assigned to admirals. So you'll get one assigned to you for being an admiral. So Blix has been there, done that, and sucked me dry. Oh, the divorce, yeah. How do I join your Discord? Dave Thompson, you have to become a member of the channel. There's a join button down below. You can, if you even if you select Ensign, you get the Discord server link, and then you can go and join the Discord. It's the official Trekyards Discord. There's two Trekyards Discords. One is the public one, which is started years ago and has never really been run by me, which is its own thing. But the official Trekyards Fleet one, that is the one for the channel members. So. Hope this is going for a while. Gonna get some booze. Should be an hour or two at the most. Yeah, so should be around. Do you have a Federation President level? We used to. We changed that to Federation Council though, because they can only have like really one president, and we had like 4 at one point. So we just changed it to Federation Council. And the Federation Council perk is great because you get your name on every one of the ships as part of like the administrative staff. So your name is on every one of the ships at the end of our videos. So well, it's up to you, up to us fans to get a Titan series. Working with a group of fans to get that done. Yes, cool. My Cheese Burrito. Has there ever been a Starfleet ship called the Ticonderoga? Yes. Yes, there has. Never officially on screen, but yes, there has been some listed in many of the things like FASA and Starfleet Battles and just a lot of the beta canon over the years. Yes, there has been Ticonderogas. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hello from Ernest Avenue, White Oaks, Ontario. You're on Ernest Avenue in the White Oaks area in London, Ontario? Is that where you are? Because that's like right near me. I have served on 5 ships, just like Mariner. If I make Admiral, can I get the Cerritos? Possibly. We'll see. We don't really... we don't take requests. We are going to do, after Picard's done, we're probably going to do 1 or 2 lives that are free recruitment lives. We're going to try to get more channel members. Plus, you'll be able to assign or be assigned a different ship. You can request to be moved off a ship, or if you want to up your membership to get and then we'll depending on, like, we'll have certain goals and stuff, and then you can actually get your ship that you request. So, yeah. But as it is, you just get assigned whichever hero ship we randomly hand out to you. Do they have any Cardassian or Romulans or Vulcan ships? No, they're all Starfleet as of right now. But we'll see. Not a band account, $2. Which episode does the Enterprise G surprise appear? I don't know if there is an Enterprise G, so I have no idea. Wait, we have a functioning Discord? Squadron course, my dude. Yes, we have 2. But the official one, the official Trekyards fleet, since you are a member, you should have access to that information. It should be part of your, when you joined, you should have got a thing saying the Discord server link. So, Purple Pothos. Now that we're getting more new Picard era Starfleet ships, how do you rank your new overall aesthetic compared to the TNG movies? TNG, sorry, the original movies, TNG, TOS movie, etc. I think they're right up there with a fantastic. They kind of fit in. For me, they fit in between. They're almost like Lost era ships, because they still maintain that movie era, that refit design aesthetic. They almost feel like Lost era ships. So that's kind of where they are for me, kind of on the par with the movie era stuff. Raven DeGray, hey Cap, hope you're having a great day. I am. What is your highest level? Perhaps Q Continuum level. Right now, our highest level is Federation Council. So, Bright Starline, he says, yep, in London. What? Ernest Ave, White Oaks, Ontario. You're like 2 or 3 blocks from me. My dude. Chase Williams, are we looking at starting a Star Trek con in Nashville, Tennessee? We are looking at starting a Star Trek con in Nashville, Tennessee. Would you be a part if we can get that done? If you can get that done and have us, like, be able to get us there, Yes, we would love to be a part of that. We would even run some of your panels. We would do a lot of stuff for you guys. Wouldn't mind having like the travel taken care of if possible, but if you're doing one, let us know. Even if you can't supply travel or whatever, if you can supply a hotel room or something, that would also help us out because it's not like we're made of money. We've been to a few. Denver Comic Con a few years ago had us there. We ran like 7 of their panels, and we had 3 of our own, 3 panels of our own table. They put us up in a really nice suite for like, was it 4 nights? Had to be an extra night because our flight couldn't get arranged otherwise. They took care of our flights too, but that was Denver Comic Con. That was a few years ago, so I don't know about that. But anyway, Squadron Course, well check. Been super busy packing up the house. Sorry to hear that, Squadron Course. Rust Knuckle says, I changed ships last week and would like to apologize for any offense I committed on the Batavia and would like to assure the officers at the Protostar that the odds of it happening again are 50-50. Well, the random ship assignments only occur if we get a new captain, and then we have to add a new ship to the fleet, which means that ship needs to be staffed, which means we need to pull people and rearrange things. If there's no new captains joining the fleet or no new admirals, then everything stays the same. If you join at the lieutenant or ensign level, or commander level, you basically get just assigned to one of the current ships, and nobody else changes. So, Bliss Haas is throwing in emoji things, so thank you. Long live the pugs and yes. Chase, well, we would cover your travel. That would be fantastic. Travel or accommodation, either one would be fantastic. Yes, and we would love to be a part of that. So just let us know what the details are. We would love to do a panel, have a table, run some of your other panels or MC them if you want. We like to do that kind of stuff. So even film them, record them for you guys. So. Hi, Stuart. Quick question about Picard episodes 5, Imposters. Did you think that Michelle Forbes played her character a little rare and more like Admiral Kane in Battlestar Galactica, or is it just my opinion? 100% agree with you that it felt very much like Admiral Kane. So, yeah, it wasn't really an older row for me. So, hello from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Sylvia and Captain Andre. Oh, there you go. Sylvia just went down for a nap. We were just at the beer, the I Love Beer and Taco Festival. Hello, my name is Captain Foley. And funny enough, while I was there, we just got some tacos, we grabbed a beer, we're looking for a place to sit down, and somebody's like, Stuart! And I'm like, what? Somebody comes running up to me, longtime fan, really loves your YouTube, can I get a picture with you? And I'm like, yes. And he looks at my name tag and it's like, Captain Foley, that's funny. So, yeah, got recognized at a beer and taco convention. God, I love that. So, unless Bright Star Line, was that you that recognized me? That'd be cool. And called me Stuart. I don't know, man. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway, moving on. It's all good. Was too much house for one person. I'm gonna buy a big motorhome. Maybe you can come visit. Hey, there you go. Drive on up and visit. Hang out. Park it on my. Well, you can't park it on my lawn. I don't have a big enough front lawn for that. Plus, the city would look down on that. But my dad, he has a 4.5 acre backyard. That's where I grew up in the country, and I could park it there maybe. Once I get paid next Friday, I'd like to join as captain if possible for a TOS Constitution. Well, you can join as captain. Getting a TOS Constitution will be a random thing, but we will see. Chase A. Williams, Captain, we are in the planning stages at this point. We would cover your travel and accommodations. I would want Trekyards to do whatever you guys want to do. Chase, yes, by all means, we would love to take part in that. That would be fantastic, especially if expenses are covered, because that really helps us out, because it's very expensive. It can be very expensive for Samuel to come over. Sometimes you can get good deals. Anyway, yes. So I guess email us at trekyards@hotmail.com and just tell us who you are, Chase Williams, and that you talked to me on live about doing a convention that you guys are running, and we will go back and forth with you on that and get that taken care of. That'd be great. Just started watching Last of Us. Have fun, Cap. Beer and Taco Festival sounds fun. Sebastian, Last of Us is great. Enjoy it. I just started watching last night. I just started watching The Walking Dead. I've never watched it. I watched the first 2 episodes like a few years ago, and then never went back to it. Started watching it last night. Got up to season 2. Just starting season 2, and I'm enjoying it. So there's a lot worse places to get recognized. That's true. It is true. Hey, Starship should have been the new USS Pegasus. Dave Thompson, I think there was a mention of 1701 M, where the M means museum because the design was like the TOS. That is from the movie or the fan film of Gods and Men. And yes, it is basically just a 1701 Constitution class with an M on it because it's just an old ship that's museum ship. Jonathan, it's good to see you live again. Time zones and work have been difficult. I'm enjoying Picard, and the Dave Cullen video you had gave me hope for the rest of the season. Yeah, he's quite stoked about this season, so that was great to see, and I'm glad he did come on, actually. So, yeah, I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Excellent pronunciation, Bosnia-Herzegovina, Captain. I try. I'm getting better. Sylvia, I always make fun of the way she puts the accent on. I shouldn't, but I'm getting better, so thank you for complimenting me. I appreciate that. No, it wasn't me, but would like to meet the captain sometime, but out of town for a while. So are you from London? If you're from London, dude, we'll hook up. We'll arrange a time to meet up and have some beer or hang out, whatever. Or are you like visiting London? If you're visiting London, we could maybe arrange something where we can meet up as well. Just let me know what's going on with that. It's cool that you were in the area. You're like right near me. I'm in the White Oaks area as well. Awesome. When we have more solid details, we'll be in contact. Thank you, Chase. Yes, much appreciated. Captain Foley, I love the row return and resolution. I take it you turned it off. It turned you off with your row hate. At first, I was like, oh, for fuck's sakes, row. I don't need to see row. Oh, she's still a bitch. All right. Oh, it's Admiral Kane again. Oh, fucking awesome. Great. Good job. All right. All right. I'm still enjoying it. It's still well written. All right. Oh, they're reconciling. Oh, they're seeing if each other's a changeling. Oh, that works out beautifully. All right. So this is really well crafted. All right. Oh, she's dead. Well, for fuck's sakes. Spoilers by any. Shit. I didn't mean to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. Oh my God. Anyway, so I was like, oh, yeah, that sucks. Maybe it was too harsh on her. Didn't turn me off necessarily, but. Are you serious? You've never watched The Walking Dead? I'm fucking Walking Dead serious. A lot of things I haven't watched, so I need to watch. After season 2, The Walking Dead goes downhill fast, rinse and repeat every season. Really good friend of mine, Scott Nakata, was a designer. Scott Nakata is a good friend of ours as well. I have one of his phasers here. It's phase 2. His phase 2 phasers. Dusty as fuck. And this is one of his phasers that he made for me and sent off. It's one of the ones they used on phase 2. And it's got this little switch. Got the, how's that? Oh, there we go. So that lights up, and you can't really see it with this light, but yeah. So that's a Scott Nakata creation. Say hi to Scott for me. I haven't talked to Scott in a while. Bad time of the day to go live in this room, I guess. Let's see. Walking Dead is cool. Some really real F up parts in it. Yeah. Geraldine Karstensen, $20. Let's go, Cap. Thanks for the chat. I'll go grab the alcohol. I forgot to bring it in here. You got that. got the Havana Club. $20. Need to close the curtain. $20 super chat drink. Cheers. Hold on. There. That, as they say, is better. I can't believe Picard was so arrogant to think that his resignation would stop Starfleet from functioning. The UFP existed long before him. It will exist long after him. Raven de Grey, next time I'm in London, I'll let you know. I'll buy you a beer in person. And if you're in Aurora again, oh, from Aurora. Yeah, I plan on visiting Dave Hirsch again at his orthodontist office at some point. Maybe even going to his house to see the stuff he has at his house as well. So if I'm in Aurora, I'll try to remember to let you know. Rust Knuckle Iron Gut. Captain, I am loving this season so far, but I am worried about the time left in this season to wrap up this awesomeness and do a tidy bow. What is your thoughts about what they can do in the time? I have no idea. I know they have to visit the museum, they have to hook up with Geordi, they have to meet up with Lore, they have to do the Moriarty thing. That's quite a bit to do, but I don't know how it's going to end out. It's going to be some big bombastic thing in the last 2 episodes that I don't think any of us have planned for and have no way of predicting what's coming. So I don't know. And that's my answer. Bright Starline says, yes, live in White Oaks, London, but out for a month and a half for work. Oh, well, for fuck's sakes, dude. You never said you lived in London. I literally live like right behind White Oaks Mall. I'm like a few blocks. I'm just off of Jalna. I could tell you the crescent I live on, but that might be too much, especially on a live. I live, just off Jalna. There you go. Only 2/3 through the first episode, but good so far. Like the concept of it being a fungus infection. Yes. It's funny, the most terrifying thing about The Last of Us is not the zombies, but the humans. Humans in that situation are the most terrifying thing. The zombies are just a backdrop. So, Chase Williams, have you seen this Monster Maroon bridge redesign? It's amazing. His Monster Maroon bridge redesign, no. Blix Hess, I wonder what Tribble tacos would taste like. Probably like Tribbles. Dave Thompson, no spoilers from you. Scott Ferrick beat ya. Scott Ferrick? Do you mean Sean Ferrick? From Trek Culture? Chase Williams, no idea for Starship Escalation. His idea for Starship Escallion is outstanding. Sebastian says, let's get this poor man some super chats. Hey, that'd be great, man. Not necessary, but great. Just hit like. We have 54 people here and 30 likes. Let's try to get up to 50 likes. That's all I really asked for. Tom Casey, $2. Did you get much sleep? Just curious. Last night? Not really. I woke up kind of early. Went out for breakfast. Even the day before, on the Friday, got up early, went out for breakfast with Sylvia. I'm just going to say that we've had a busy couple days. Spring is in the air, is all I'm going to say. So, Claudio Shizzle, the real question is why the auteurs didn't change her name in Rocaine Lauren. That would fit for her husband to be Admiral Kane. Huh? Sylvia G says, close both curtains. No, I just can't close the one. Sylvia's watching as well. She's being a little shit. Claudio says, I drink currently a Hell or High Water XO rum. Prost Salute from Skol and Skol from Austria. Probably screwed up all of that pronunciation, but that's fine. Terrence Shells, listen to me. Let's not do this. Remember, you may not remember what you did yesterday night when you get drunk. A lot of people took advantage of your drunken stupidity. They didn't, though. I do remember everything about that live, and I wasn't drunk enough that I couldn't remember things. I never get drunk enough that I really black out, so. Olam Drab, hey, stream trouble, or was it a quick one? What? Stream is still running fine. Don't know what you mean. Mr. Crennan, nice, great phaser model. Glad it was good writing and sent her off with good acting and characterization. Havana, that's like our Romulan ale. Blix has, do you still have STO fleet going on? Yes, we still have the Trekyards STO fleet, so go join that. Jonathan said, I would have preferred if Picard would have redesigned the bar to be an actual TNG style lounge instead of a holodeck. Although I understand the budget issues, one window would have sufficed. Gareth Reeves, Captain, can I quickly get your thoughts on the Federation Starship aesthetic and Starship Picard? I think they look great LCARs and sick bay that respects Voyager Enterprise-y look and a good bridge. Bridge is too fucking big. All right, here's my critiques. Bridge is too big. It's too fucking dark. Doesn't have any carpets. That kind of bothers me. The shiny floors are all right, I guess, but in the hallways and stuff, I think starships look better with carpet, honestly. Lighting is atrocious. They need to brighten things up. I realize cinematic and dramatic, but no, just light things up like TNG. That's good starship lighting, honestly. Let's see. Sick bay is all right. A little bit, again, the size is quite large, but that's not really a huge complaint. Anyway, there we go. LCARs look too cluttered. They look too cluttered and too, like, I hate the way they curve up and that they're just covering everything. I don't like that. I thought, minimal for that stuff is better, but they're just so big and just everywhere. It's a little much for the LCARs, but. Hey Stuart, how are you? I would like to meet up London, UK. Hope to talk about Star Trek USS Aviations. Well, I can't meet up in the UK because I'm not from there, so everything tastes like Tribble to me. Blue Shirt Picard says, hey, how are the ratings for Star Trek Picard Season 3? Is there a way to tell? Really hope this will be a new way to go. I don't know how you could tell what the ratings are or how the show is going. Raven the Grey, that would be cool as well. I live just down the road from the orthodontist. I used to work at the White Oaks Boston Pizza when I lived there. I lived on Commissioners in Wonderland. Very close. Sean Ferrick, yes. Mr. Crennan, the changelings can become organisms that are themselves parasites or symbiotes. I'm surprised they don't spore into the air and infect the entire ship. Glad they seem to be doing more nuanced sci-fi thinking. At Trekyards, Captain Foley, show this man boobs while drunk again. Oh, I remember that. I have no problem. I can show you my tits. I'll show you my boobs right now. I'm not even drunk. There you go. If you really want them, there you go. That's not anybody taking advantage of me. I volunteer that shit up. I don't like the fact that Starfleet was acting so squeaky clean about what they were doing after Vulcan was destroyed. All I had to do was come clean and say they were building a warship. Murlos says the chrome and no carpet is what bugs me the most. Armando Rodriguez, did you notice the holster rig Raffi was wearing in the scene in the briefing room? It reminded me of Han Solo when he carried his blaster. Yeah, it was kind of a low-slung holster rig, which is fine. Too many LCARs are better than no LCARs. That's true. Daniel's Hot Topics. Hi, Captain Foley. The Intrepid Season 3 is the 2404, not 2401. What? It is 2401, though. That's the year that this season of Picard takes place. So, don't know what you're on, Daniel, but there you go. Paul Tyler, this season was great. Let's try to enjoy it while it lasts. We only have 5 more episodes to. I know. IMDb ratings. I don't know if I would ever trust IMDb ratings. I don't think they jive with the actual network ratings. So, Area 51 says one exception on the carpet issue on ships. Star Trek 6 bridge and corridors have no carpet and look great, but not a mirror finish. Which yeah, they're not fucking mirror finish. They're like metal grating or like the textured metal. And they look fucking great. Just don't have reflective floors. It's that simple. Loving the Intrepid. According to Bill, the ship was 18 meters longer than the Titan. Oh, well, there you go. Thomas Foley, 67. Father, we have to talk about Supernatural on Alive at some point. That is my son, Thomas. And yes, I've started watching Supernatural as well. We're just coming into season 5. And yes, we'll talk about Supernatural sometime. Rust Knuckle Iron Gut. You can do more shoddy scenography work if you keep it dark. Have it brightly lit. Sets is expensive and the dark hides the CGI transitions better. Yeah. Merlost Foley has no shame. It's true. I really don't care. How long before a Blu-ray of all 3 seasons of Picard is out? Another 2 years, probably. I have my own boobs. Why would you ask that? Ask what? Based and chest flesh piled. What? Well, I just came in at the right time. Moobs. Well, hello. The Intrepid design looks like a dog with a rocket issued to me. Oh my fucking Christ. Seriously? Why are people gonna always find something to complain about? That ship fucking looks great. That's my new favorite ship design of all of the latest ships of Star Trek. That's fantastic design. I can't wait to get a model of that thing. Fucking Red Rocket, really? What the fuck, man? Anyway, trust your own opinion, not those of others. Reviews are biased. I wish it was more episodes. Yeah, me too. Captain Foley, you have fun with your drinking. Your fans can get protective if they think you're vulnerable, but I know you're in control and are having a good, silly fun. P.S. I'd be down for Supernatural with you. There you go. Yeah, nobody takes advantage of me. Trust me, I know exactly what I'm doing. If I'm not in control of a situation, I will just end the live stream. But that's never been the case. I left that live stream, was feeling really good, very feeling the alcohol. Went downstairs, watched some TV, chilled out for a few hours, felt fine going to bed, didn't have a hangover the next day. It was fine. Parrot Analytics that will have information about how Picard is trending online for your information. There you go. Parrot Analytics. Daniel says Beverly Crusher in season 3 of Picard said it was the evolution of the changelings can transform into anything and anyone they want. But that is not an evolution. They were always like that in DS9 and before. Yes, I agree. Jonathan says, who said everything tastes like chicken are wrong? Everything tastes like Tribbles, or perhaps Tribbles taste like everything. Your choice. The Caps Bizards again. Intrepid looks awesome. The Intrepid looks like a sports car. I love it. Hell yeah. Your video where you're playing Star Wars VR, do you have having to keep venting the gun? No, that's really fucking frustrating. But that's just some of the guns are like that. Only 2 of them, the little hand pistol one, and also the larger kind of like a machine gun vibe. I also have the recharging holsters now, so I don't really like the Stormtrooper blasters and some of the other ones don't need to be vented. They just need to be recharged, so you need to holster them occasionally. But yeah, I hate venting them, but it adds to the dynamic of the VR, right? Burnsy, you're a fun guy, Cap. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Especially the swing around. Okay. Hey, Cap, how's your Saturday? Is the new Intrepid from the last episode of Bizarre based on a facet design? Kind of. Here, I'll show you something if I can find it. It's actually based on the Izaki facet design. Let me see if I can find the picture of it here. It's actually based on Bill Krause's Hornet class, which is based on the Izaki. So there's Bill's Hornet class. That's the USS Wasp. That's what it's based on essentially. But this design in particular is based on this, the Izaki. It's got the same kind of upper part. Bill just added like the stinger part on the bottom. It's essentially the same design. So yes and no, it is both FASA and not. So hopefully that helps you out with that, but probably not, because I don't know if that was clear enough. 'Tis all good, you see. Definitely the best starship of the modern age. I agree. Daniel says, I thought the Picard season 3 was in 2404. If not, I wish it was. It was not in 2404. We also thought it was 3 years after the events of last season. It's not. It's like 3 months after the events of last season, not 3 years. So we had to correct ourselves because we thought it was 2404 as well. It's 2401 still. Dan Bevan, the biggest gripe I have with all new Trek is the weapons. I'm a sucker for beams. Ship phasers just got better, but hand phasers in all eras seem generic. Red bolts now. Don't get mad about it, just something I miss. Yeah, I can understand that. Would you wear boob tassels for us? Yeah, for the right super chat amount, absolutely I would. I've said it before, for $100 super chat, I'll just take my shirt off and sit here topless. And Misha, who's actually blind since birth and had never seen anything in his life, will super chat in $100 and be, there you go. It makes, I can torture everybody now and I don't have to see it myself. So yeah. So for like $100, like for $50, once my shirt is off, for $50, if you want to pay for tassels, and I have tassels, but I don't think Sylvia has any tassels, which is confusing to me now. Why doesn't Sylvia have tassels? She should. Anyway, maybe I'll buy her some. But if the price was right, I would put tassels on my boobs. Yes. That was a very disturbing couple of minutes. Trek or not, my brother said my new model looks like a Miranda with its teeth knocked out. Kinda. You went a little too far on that. Unless there's a reason for it. If there's a reason for it, kudos to the designer. I do like the double nacelles you got on each side, though. I think that's cool. But Captain, I always take advantage of you for your starship knowledge. Aw, that's okay, Gorgonzola. You're allowed to. Cody says, I've talked about why Rose's uniform was a bit different. So many designs in the show. I don't know why it's different. Maybe Starfleet Intelligence, but her pips were like up and down. I don't know. I prefer the pistol style phasers over the TV remote style. Okay. Terrence Child, someone please tell me that they retired the Miranda class variant. I can't stand that ship. Paul Taylor, when we get to see Frontier Day and some of the old hero ships, I would love to see the Enterprise A in all her glory again. You will. I think I know you'll see the Enterprise A. Marley McClay, I think the actor who portrays Kryn channeled Mark Leonard with his thespian voice. He did a very good job, yeah. Hey, a friend of my model looks like that. Dan Ben, yeah, there's a ship with the stinger part in Star Trek Legacy video game. Turd Ferguson, so let's talk about the 800-pound gorilla in the room. The real reason that the Titan and the Intrepid are retro looking is they are using the wireframe model from Strange New Worlds Enterprise to save money. It's not true at all. It's not true at all. Merlost, so no more Intrepid class. I think you might see it again. I hope it doesn't go away. It's damaged, but it'll be able to fix itself, get fixed and follow them. I hope it shows up again. Turd Ferguson, the models are cool, but give me the TNG era designs. Marley McClay, the Intrepid powering up was awesome, reminiscent of the Star Trek as the Kronos 1 regathers itself. Yes, like, yeah. Dan Ben, at some point they go back to beam weapons with the relativity phaser. Turd Ferguson, wait, is 4 months after Picard season 2, so why 7 get moved to Commander in 4 months? What the fuck? Oh, for fuck's sakes. For the last. Okay, I'll tell this again. There's such a thing as like time served. She's been on a Starfleet ship in the Delta Quadrant for how many fucking years? Basically doing Starfleet stuff. She was basically a Starfleet officer working with the crew of Voyager. Her coming in and getting like jumped ahead the queue essentially to a commander status, I think is time served for the years of service she had on a Starfleet vessel. Probably had to take some entry exams and do a few other little things to kind of solidify it, but time served. Commander is a little bit of a stretch. People have made that argument. I have no fucking issue with it, but I understand why people do. I just want people to be more open-minded and think about things and realize that yes, she did serve on a Starfleet ship, basically doing Starfleet stuff for years. So I don't know what it's called in the military. It's not like jail where it is time served. You've been in prison for 3 months waiting for trial, and you get a 4 month sentence for whatever you did, and you've already served 3 months of it. That's time served, right? I don't know what it is for the military in that regard, but I have no problem with that. Set tassels to stun. No, it's set tassels to stunning. Checkernaut, new Robocop game looks good. Haven't even heard about that. This is great. Oh my god, says Blizz. Hi, Blizz. General Grievous, I still don't understand why Starfleet would pull the whole fleet to Earth. I'm getting, let's see, in flashbacks. On Force Awakens. I don't think they're pulling the whole fleet back. I think that's just most of the fleet's going to be there. They're going to be they're going to be exposed. Not the entire fucking fleet. There's no way the entire fleet is coming back for Frontier Day, but a large chunk would be because it is a big celebratory thing. So, I think that's just you know, turn of phrase. Do you have any Klingon weapons? I have quite a few. I have a TOS Klingon disruptor. I have the disruptor weapon they have in Star Trek 3. I've got a Batleth. So yes, I do. Cody Michaels, no phaser has beaten the Star Trek 5 or Star Trek 6 assault phaser, in my opinion. It's a great phaser. I've got one of those too. General Grievous, Merlot meant the Intrepid class starship, not the new USS Intrepid. Yeah, there wouldn't be any more Intrepid class built necessarily, no. There's probably only like 20 or so built, probably. But anyway. Terrence Childs, The Walking Dead is really great, so I can't believe you haven't watched it yet. Well, I'm going to spoil the episode for you. It's an entire season. It's a guy named Negan. And I know all about Negan. I know all about everything that happens in The Walking Dead. I'm not stupid, and I'm not ignorant. I still pay attention to pulp culture stuff. I know all about Negan. Don't you worry about Negan, okay? He's also played by the same actor that is the Winchester's dad in Supernatural. I know all about Negan and his baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. I get it. I know it. I know all about it. All right. So just I haven't watched it. I've followed it. I've followed what's going on with it. I know what happens in it, more or less. And I just haven't got around to watching it yet. A lot of people still don't understand how Enterprise D was destroyed by an old bird of prey. It's because they had shield and weapons frequency and could adapt. Yes. Russ Knuckles says 7 basically had a ton of battlefield commissions. That's what it is. Field rank. There you go. Dan Bevan, I look, whole fleet gonna be there as a turn of phrase. Rowe making a point to Picard also assumed it was referring to the sector fleet. Yes, like in DS9, had different fleets operating different sectors. Yes. Paul Taylor, I am not too sure about the black smoke effects in space. Well, it looks weird. Looked weird, but looked fucking cool. The Intrepid rising up with the fire on the nacelle and the That was fucking epic. I know it didn't make any goddamn sense as far as the fire, or even if it's plasma fire, that's not how it would look. But it fucking looked awesome. You just got to take it for what it is. That looks fucking great. Let's just turn your brain off for a second and go, that looks fucking phenomenal. That's a great visual. Does it make sense? Absolutely not. And on closer inspection, actually, I feel the problems there. But no, it fucking looked great. And it looked menacing. It's like, with this flaming engine. It just looked fucking great. So, yeah. Field promotion. There you go. Burnsy, if they have any scenes on board a Sovereign or Odyssey class, they'll ruin the interiors like from the Titan. Probably. Dan Ben, they made it sound like 709 would return as a person who would give hope to people who lost someone to the Borg. Dave Thompson, do you have a favorite ship from each series? Now, are you one of those British people that are just wrong and think a season is a series? Because a favorite ship from each series, yes, series, TOS is a series, so that's the Constitution class. TNG is an entire series, all 7 seasons of it. It's one series, not 7 series. So do I have a favorite ship from each season of Picard? No, I don't think so. Anyway, Terrence, I'm not kidding about The Walking Dead. Negan is one hell of a villain, and you will truly hate him. Good. Trek or not, I think the UK is known as recognition of prior service, but it's never done today. Blick says field experience is an opportunity to apply knowledge gained. Mr. Crennan loves Shaw and his take on it, but Q made the Devron system paradox. The Baku were warp capable, and the Duras Klingons caused the saucer separation drop of the Enterprise D. Shaw has everything wrong. From a certain point of view, you're right, but from a certain point of view, he's also right about everything. So it's fine. Trick or not, in World War II, U.S. pilots, for example, came over, so they were given equivalent British ranks. Yes. So the U.S. wouldn't be seen as participating in the war. Absolutely. Gorgonzola 86, Captain, I would have guessed 7 would only have to take some courses like the Bridge Officer's Exam and join Starfleet as a commander. Possibly, yes, because of her time actually serving on a Starfleet vessel prior. Yeah. Jonathan, the best thing about Star Trek Picard is that we got back to just nitpicking the little things instead of complaining about the whole show. Hell yes, Jonathan, hell yes. Unfortunately, Terry and Dave Blast don't like that. You complain about the small things because that's all we can complain about. And people are like, their opinion is, why would you complain about that? We've given you everything else you wanted. It's such a great show. You shouldn't complain about anything. So they're blocking people left and right, which is a little bit of a shame. But whatever. Yeah, there's nothing really to complain about. So it's kind of fun to nitpick a little bit and just enjoy everything as a whole and say just the whole thing is shit. I totally agree with you. Daniel says, I can't wait to see the Enterprise F, not these weak sauce ships like the Intrepid or the Titan A. Olam Drab, oh, yeah, the Baku are actually warp capable. They just don't live that way. The Sona are their people who went to space. Yes. General Grievous, do you and Sam know or ask Terry why the USS Intrepid didn't explode when Rose Shuttle hit the nacelles and exploded? Just like the Bosman grazing the Enterprise D's nacelles, a cause and effect. No, because that's not going to happen every time. We didn't ask Terry that, but it just makes sense. First of all, the Galaxy class was known as a glass cannon. Anything happened to it, the fucking thing exploded. You get a coolant leak, the fucking thing would explode. So, unfortunately, the Galaxy class was a bit of a glass cannon. And plus, the Bozeman like scraped along the length of the nacelle, causing multiple warp coil damage and disruptions. So, no problem with that exploding. Just taking a Bizarre Collector is not a major system. And if it wasn't powered up, like the warp coils weren't powered up, there's no reason that there would be any kind of system shutdown or movement throughout, like damage-wise. So, yeah, no, we have not asked. What's the name of the bat? Go. I do know this, at least I used to. the hell is the name of Negan's bat? I do know this answer. Do not tell me. A Jose Canseco bat? Tell me, you paid money for this? No. I say Lucy? That doesn't sound quite right. Is it Lucille? Is it named after, like, is it Lucille? I think it might be named after, I don't know what it's named after, but for some reason, Lucy or Lucille pops into my head for Negan's bat. Anyhow, like I said, I'm well aware of the gestalt that is The Walking Dead. A good friend of mine is a huge fan of it, and we've talked about it many times over the years. He's urged me to watch it, and I finally got around to it. So, all right, so over here. Ted Ferguson. I was one of the 50% of viewers who pretty much dropped off after the roles, after they did the Glenn and Abram dirty. There was a dick move after the season finally teased his fate. Okay. Cody Michaels, Henry Dean Morgan, that's the guy, yeah, is Negan. Also Thomas Wayne in the Snyderverse and a comedian and Watchmen. Yes. Ridwan Mikta, I like the design of the USS Intrepid 2. To be honest, it's amazing and clearly the ship space shots are in general are presented. Yes. Daniel says the Intrepid looked awesome. It looked scary, it looked angry, it looked pissed. It was saying, Titan, you're fucked. Yes. General Givas, Cap has several series, they're all AI on his Apple devices. When Cap said, from a certain point of view, I thought of that parody song from Robot Chicken Star Wars. That's exactly what I was going for. He's right. He was right from a certain point of view. Yes, that's exactly what I was talking about. Bernsey, Shaw never brought up Picard going back in time to First Contact. Maybe that was Cap's secret. Well, he's not going to bring up every fucking time. It's not going to go through. All right, so this. That's season 1. Season 2, you did this. That's season 2. Season 3, you did this. All right, season 3 wasn't so bad. Season 4, this. Oh, and don't forget the movies, the big adventures, because in those ones you did this, and this. So, yeah, he didn't bring up everything because that would just be stupid. So, anyway. Armando says, Cap, when do you think we'll see Lore or Moriarty in the next episode? Yes, I think next episode is a safe bet, or episode 7, but hopefully the next one. When was the last time you guys spoke to one of the showrunners or writers? Like 2 days ago? Paul Taylor, do you find some of the swearing a turn-off, like Picard saying 10 fucking hours? Yes. I thought that was super inappropriate, but however, that was Patrick Stewart thing, kind of trying to emphasize it, so it's fine. But I don't agree with that. I don't think Picard would say that. Patrick Stewart, yes, but Picard, no. But hey, I think it's fine. That just threw me a little off. Normally, it's quite appropriate. Like anything Shaw has said this season has been fantastic and has not been noticeable at all. Rust Knuckles says, we are sci-fi fans. We will always nitpick out of love. Exactly. Trek or not, it's a tad annoying how underpowered the Titan is, despite comparable weapons, but I guess refitted with less capable shields, maybe. Sure. Raven DeGray, Terry was hyped that everyone loved the Intrepid shot facing the Titan. His vision was that of a wounded pissed dragon turning to facing its prey. Do you like the Romulan Mogai Heavy Warbird? Yes, I do. We've done an episode about that, I believe. Trek or not, the refit of the Galaxies are basically heavy weapon cruisers in the Dominion War fixed a lot of the issues, including additional phaser strips, torpedo launchers, and armor. Captain Casey Stewart, I don't see why the Intrepid nacelles had flames coming out of them since it was no oxygen space, for fuck's sakes. We just addressed this. Yes, it doesn't make any fucking sense, but visually it looks fucking cool. So, go with it. Say it's an intense plasma fire. Sure. But then my argument is, why is it going up? Why is there black smoke? It just doesn't make sense. So yes, it doesn't make sense, but for fuck's sakes, it's a great visual. So anyway. Mark Atkins 167 is Will Wheaton in the Picard season? If not, it seems like a missed opportunity to explore the world of the Travelers. No, he won't be, I don't think. Dan Ben, what is the worst Star Trek or Star Wars video game you've ever played? Worst one, I don't know. That's just fucking shifting gears 100%. I have no idea. There has been some shit games. I didn't really enjoy the Star Trek 25th anniversary game. I don't like all the puzzle shit, so that would probably be one of them that I would say. But it's a renowned game. It's got good puzzles if you're into that, good writing, good storyline. But I just didn't enjoy it because I don't like the puzzles. I don't like having to fuck my way through those things when I can't figure it out. I give up. If it's too hard and I give up and there's no hints that can help you, then I'm fucking done. Just why even bother having that in the game? It just ruins it for everybody. So if you were in Star Trek, I think you would be captain of the Camaro class cruiser. Hey, there you go. General Grievous, I find it hilarious that after Sam said yesterday there's no way the U.S. Intrepid can land, Cherry showed ports on the bottom of the ship for landing struts. I didn't even notice that, so. Sorry, gotta take care of something while I'm thinking of it. Gotta water a plant. Anyway, sorry. Honestly, given how terrified Disco and other new Trek is of showing the space shots, I'm happy just to see them back. The fact that they're amazing is just icing on the cake. Matthew Aspill, do you think Moriarty's the AI protecting Daystrom? Personally, no, because I think that's fucking insanely stupid. However, an AI, we saw Moriarty, it looks like he's in a facility when we saw him in the trailer. So yes, I do think he is the fucking AI, either him or Lore, which both of them I think are incredibly fucking stupid to have as an AI security system. But whatever, that's just me. But yeah, I think that will be how it is incorporated into the story. I still think it's stupid, but whatever. Cody Michaels, so what he told you was true from a certain point of view. A certain point of view? Yes. Russ Knuckle says, would be kind of funny if other Starfleet officers measure them and remember Picard's career in seasons. Trek or not, those train stamps are cool. P.S. My love of stamp sheets is your fault, starting with those Canadian Trek stamps. Ha ha, Trek or not. Sucker. Jonathan, if Pike got his own series because he was a fan favorite, then hopefully Shaw will get his own series too. General Grievous, it has been called Mogai in Star Trek Online and novels, but John Eves, who designed it for Nemesis, said it was always called the Valdora class. But yeah, it's cool design. Yes. Turd Ferguson, my problem with the elevator scene with Riker should have said, we have saved the galaxy multiple times because we weren't at home hiding under your pillow. Hopefully Shaw finds his balls soon. Ooh, harsh. Dave Thompson, hey, Captain, I can actually say that I've been to Romulus. Romulus, Michigan. Yes, I've been there too. I've driven through it anyway. Burnsy, it's special space fire. It looks freaking sweet. Trek or not, plasma doesn't need oxygen to burn, and it is highly fluidic, so will move like that, even in a vacuum, randomly, plus there could be additional leaks that are causing it to move like that. There you go. Trek or not just solved your problem. I also made a point of saying that it might have been a plasma fire during the live, so. General Grievous, worst Star Trek game is Conquest, but mainly because the controls are a dumpster fire. Yeah, Conquest wasn't great. That's a good call out. Olam Drab, oof, yeah, I played Myst once, couldn't make anything at all happen, did not try again. Merlost, yeah, what era would you be a captain? What ship? What's any specific crew? Andorians. It'd be human crew, and want to be TOS. If I had to pick a ship from TOS, it would have to be like a Federation class dreadnought. I think that'd be cool, or a Constitution class. But if I had to pick any ship, I would say this would be Galaxy class, because just the comfort, the beautiful look of the ship, inside and out, and the fact you have a holodeck, you can be on any ship, you can command any ship you want on a holodeck. So, the Galaxy class is the answer. But if I had to pick an era, it'd be probably TOS, and it'd probably be a Federation class if I wanted to be like a true gritty captain. So. We had the same black smoke when the Shrike was hit too. Didn't notice that. General Grievous, Terry didn't. I'm just saying it would be funny if he did. Trekyards. To be fair, in a world where gravity can be manipulated by gravitons, they could artificially stabilize the Intrepid so it could land. Yes, we know, but I mean, the Voyager shouldn't be able to land because of the little skimpy landing lanes in the secondary hull. It should be top heavy, but force fields and stuff keep it up. So you need constant power, which Rick Sternbach has talked about. So yeah, technically any ship can land. Trekyards, missed that, but could be black particulate cloud. Grant McGregor, about the flames on the USS Intrepid, I liked it a lot. It's not scientifically correct, but it's amazing on so many levels. For instance, fanfics can easily add fire like that. Great addition to Star Trek. I agree. Do you all miss Eagle Moss? Yes, but it's coming back. I think another day or so. It's going to be relaunching under the Master Replicas brand because they bought it. So, Raven DeGray, Terry tweeted for everyone to tweet out for a Titan series on First Contact Day. I also think Moriarty is the AI, as it makes sense for him to be protecting lore, as it was designed to outsmart Data. Trek or not, there were brown Valdors like the Shrike. Gorgonzola, what if the device to break into Daystrom holds Moriarty and use it to replace the other AIs to break in? Well, that's the other theory that we've been going with, that the AI that is used to break in is in fact Moriarty, and the AI protecting Daystrom Station is Lore's sentience, which has been uploaded to be the security system. So which better way to beat Lore, who's basically Data, than to have Moriarty do it? That's kind of another guess we had, so... Dan Ben, I don't remember if you said on Trekyards you may have the Klingon Bird of Prey Technical Manual by Haynes' book. In Picard, the credits that may use the cloaking device image, but slightly altered. Yes, I have the Haynes' Bird of Prey book right here. I actually have a few of them. Given some away as well as perks, all signed by Rick Sternbach. So... yes, I do have the book, and it is the same cloaking device. Same cloaking device right there, so. Now you made me take a book out, and I gotta put it back. Make sure it's all back in the bookcase properly so it doesn't annoy my OCD. Ready to go. All the books have to be lined up nicely. There we go. Moriarty AI is a little silly. Season 3 so far has teetered on the edge of too many references for reference sake. So far, it's been good. Roe was exceptional. Moriarty AI would be the point. I'd say too much. I don't mind having Moriarty back, but for him to be the artificial intelligence security system for Daystrom Station is just why? Why would you seek out Moriarty, who is a criminal mastermind in Sherlock Holmes, to be your security system? Sure, hiring ex-cons so that you know what an ex-con would do to break it. Fine, I get the logic there, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. Plus, he's already been living his life in a holographic matrix cube. exploring the galaxy. Why disrupt him from that to do that? Having lore do it, I mean, just hooking up lore's sentience to a security system sort of makes sense as long as it's disconnected from its personality. Sure, but I think you're running a huge risk there, especially because it's a security system. So just, there's a lot of stupidity around that stuff. Unless it's explained well, I don't know. Burnsy, I just want a new Elite Force game so I can shoot some. Smurfits, what I'm enjoying the most about this season of Picard is that it's not dark and moody feeling like the last two seasons. This does feel more like Strange New Worlds than a disco. Dan Ben, the YouTube channel Space Doc, did a video about plasma weapons recently. Trekyards, soon snog, marry, avoid. So, fuck, marry, or kill. Defiant, Voyager, and Constitution. Marry the Constitution. Fuck Voyager, and kill the Defiant. General Grievous, what if Picard brings Moriarty out to defeat Lore and the Changeling Renegades because of his brilliant mind for strategy? Well, that would probably be what would happen, so... Trekyards says, plasma is harmless as a weapon. It's the charge it bears that is dangerous. Plasma is but a medium for channeling a charge. Paul Tyler, the warp nacelles on the Titan and Stargazer somehow remind me of the Starfleet phaser rifle from Nemesis. There seem to be some design elements taken from one. Oh, yeah, I can see that actually. Dan Ben, they are just selling Eagle Moss. Are they just selling Eagle Moss or are they going to make more? Well, they're selling off of the old stock, but they will be making more as well. Dave Thompson, and making more will be sometime, probably another year or so before they get into that. But yes, they will be making more from what I've heard. Federation class is a way to go, by the way. Why did the Intrepid class nacelles move to achieve warp? Okay, the theory is, running theory is that was a new form of warp to help. Remember that episode of TNG where warp was damaging subspace and they needed to stop warping if they didn't need to? Well, those new movable nacelles were to negate that effect to a certain degree, or at least lessen it. It just never cut on. It was never needed again, I guess. Or they just forgot about it. Howdy, Captain Foley. Did the beer and tacos clear the plasma conduits? Not yet, but they might later. Dan Bennett's bigger than the one Quark and Rom stole. Yes, much bigger. Terrence Childs, it would be nice to see all the military veterans of the Dominion War remove guys like Picard from Starfleet. Would be a nice change of pace around and get rid of the old guard. General Grievous, I love how every episode of Picard ties into end credit Easter eggs. Like that part at the end credits where it says 10 forward safety protocols are off. Yes. Blick says, will there ever be a new Star Trek Armada game coming out? Hopefully, but probably not. Murlos says something with dumping space when warping. Or damaging space while warping, yes. Justin Hayes, it was an honor to meet you in person today, sir. Justin, that was you. Justin, I was talking about you earlier when I started the live. Good to see you, friend. Dude, you got a picture with me? I want to see the picture. You need to post it on... Either send it to trekyards@hotmail.com and I'll put it on the Trekyards Facebook group. Or if you want to put it to the Trekyards Facebook group and then just tag me in it, I would like to see it. So, Justin, nice to meet you as well, sir. Burnsy, if you could try the food of only one race in Star Trek, which would you choose? I bet Klingons eat good. I would not eat Klingon food fucking at all. If I could choose one food, wouldn't be Klingon, I can tell you that. I have no idea. It's a very good question, but it wouldn't be Klingon. Maybe they use Moriarty to get into the AI system. Yes, that's my guess. Jonathan, I would like to think about Moriarty is what bypasses security, or is the puppet master for the new changeling, like he was for the Borg. Okay. Cody Michaels, as the season goes on, I am not wanting Moriarty to show up. I know he does, but I think it'll be disappointed. He's only going to be in it. He's going to be in it for like 30 seconds. It'll be like thing that they encounter with the security system, and it's done. He's not going to be in it long. He's going to play no major part. I don't know about you, but if someone pulled me out of a portable holodeck to tell me the last 20 or 30 years of my life were all fake by virtue of Picard lying to me yet again, I'd be pretty pissed off. Hologram. Yes, 100%. Joshua 11345 throws in $5. Thank you so much. A lot of Admiral Janeway name drop, so it would be cool to see her in her own series. You think any Voyager crew members will show up in Picard last 5 episodes? Yes, I don't think Janeway will, but I think I can see Harry Kim showing up, or I can see Tuvok showing up. Those are my guesses. Dan Bevan, way too unstable or risky to be a security AI. Yeah, that's why I thought too. One Lock. It's nice at least that Jack has declined to pick up the idiot ball, and instead of trying to keep his problems a secret, he has to crop up dramatically later and just say, "I got a problem." Yeah, I'm glad that it was addressed immediately. When Sylvia saw that part of the episode, she's like, thank Christ, because in the last season of Picard, this would have taken 5 episodes for him to say anything. So yes, I totally agree with you. Chuck Jones, the Section 31 series needs to be revamped because Michelle Yeoh is no longer an option due to her Oscar win, making her too expensive. Who should replace her? Nobody, because Section 31 show shouldn't fucking exist. Just a stupid premise. Gorgonzola 86. Fuck, marry, or kill. The female founder, board queen, of Oksana Troy. That's really, really tough. Fuck me. All right. I'd probably marry the female founder just because she can turn into anything you want, right? So that's really good in the sack. And if you're married to her, you have a lifetime of variety. Fuck would be Loxana Troy. She probably gets around and is really good at that, so I would go. And kill would be the board queen. Fair to say. You could get some real damage to your equipment should you try to have sex with the board queen, I think. So, Turd Ferguson, they're going to set up the change links for the Daystrom robbery and become the TNG A-Team. If you can find them, the A-Team theme and TNG theme merges. Graham McGregor, Captain, I saw the sneak peek of the next episode. The station is pretty much a Noble Isle from Prodigy. That's why they would have a logical AI. Spaceport had a bad couple of years and strangely looking forward to what essentially is a weekly TNG episode. Like nice, better times for me has made a difference to my mental health. Is that too weird? No, makes perfect sense. Thinking back to the 90s and just new Voyager and DS9 or TNG on the air, I totally feel you. And we're kind of getting that a little bit here, so yeah. Casey Stewart, I liked the Star Trek Conquest on PS2, but didn't like Star Trek Encounters. Star Trek Encounters on the PS2 is really weird. It's still fun. It's just not anything really special. But yeah, it's interesting. Ooh, Justin. Oh, thank you, Justin. All right, Justin, my man, Justin. I'm going to show you on camera. I don't care whether you think so. That's fine or not. There you go. That was me and Justin. He ran into me at the beer and taco shop. I have a plate full of tacos. They were actually Sylvia's tacos, but I was holding them for her. She was taking the picture. And there's the hello, my name is Captain Foley thing I was wearing earlier. And yeah, really good to see you. I didn't know you lived in London. Didn't know you lived in London. Yeah, we've had some correspondence back and forth, but not for a while. Dude, we'll have to hook up and go out for beer and chicken wings or something sometime. But thank you, Justin, for sending that. That's great. I will post those on the Trekyards Facebook group and tag you in them. Let's see. Where are we here? Kind of lost my place now. Hello, Ron Roden. Nice to see the Trek is back. Yes. Captain Foley, do you think Ensign Kim will ever get promoted? Yes, I do. We want Captain Kim. Yes, we do. Josh Farrow. Hey, Captain. Hope your day is going well. Haven't had time due to my 3-year-old. So glad to catch one of your chats. Well, thank you, Josh. Good to see you again. And hopefully your 3-year-old is doing fine and you as well. Cody Michaels says, rooting for Simon Terrace to show up. Get some good deep cuts. And Dan Ben says, from the image, do you like Voyager B? Nah, not a huge fan of the Pathfinder class from STO, honestly. But it is what it is. Joshua Farrow throws in $5. Thank you so much, Josh. General Grievous says, the female founder would likely kill you, though, Cap. I don't care. That's not how the game works. They fall in love with you or marry you and become a good wife, depending on... That's not how the game works, so screw you. Matthew Espel, I'd love for them to speak or mention someone off screen calling Ensign Kim, joking that he still wasn't promoted, but could be someone else. Dan Ben, who do you think will be captain of the Enterprise F or Voyager B? Well, we're not going to see who's captain of the Voyager B, so who gives a shit? As for captain of the Enterprise F, I really hope it's Captain Harry Kim. I think that'd be great. Dustin D, the new changeling goo looks more like gelato than liquid poo. It looks like shit. It looks like liquefied meat. It's gross. Maybe they stole a cooking device at Daystrom Station, or maybe the cooking device from the Pegasus. Maybe Jack Crusher has Borg tech blood in him from Picard, and his weapon the Galaxy is trying to find to get their hands on. I don't buy that at all. Dan Bevan, considering all the articles saying how Beltran turned down reprising his role for Picard, I imagine they found someone else, how Generations, they got Scotty and Chekhov, etc. My guess is the EMH. EMH coming back would be great. Jordan Shred, good evening, Captain. I hope all is well for you tonight. Thank you, Jordan. Burnsy says, easy answer. F, the changeling, she can become anything you want. Yes. I marry her, though, so you have a lifetime of that. Dan Ben, yeah, Star Trek encounters had less Deep Space Nine levels. Or had less Deep Space Nine levels. How much firepower does the new USS Intrepid have? No idea, but I think it's going to be pack quite a punch. Justin Hayes says, I live in Chatham. Oh, Chatham. Well, Justin. Great to see you then. That was quite... Chatham's close enough, I guess. We should hang out sometime. Good to see you. Thank you for saying hi. Appreciate it. Go back to the beginning of this live because I talk about you like right as I start the live. So when the live's over, you can go back and watch it. Check it out. Spaceport, £5. Thanks. Thank you, Spaceport. Thank you to you. Justin Hayes, love to chill with you and talk Trek. Hell yeah. Absolutely. Anytime, man. Dan Ben, I played Star Trek Tactical Assault on PSP. The recharge rate for weapons was awful, but the Klingon battlecruiser has more weapons at once than most ships. General Grievous says, you definitely will get probed by the Borg Queen, Cody Michaels. Dustin D, why did Intrepid's main frontal deflector dish look like the Baby of the Galaxy class mini deflector dish? Because they're keeping visual continuity to make it look like something you'd know. Scampy Fi throws in £5, loving season 3 and Strange New Worlds is rather great. First time in years loving Trek again and excited about it. It does not stink. Set's a little dark, but hey ho. I want to see the EMH Mark III. Mr. Captain says, thoughts of Bo-Katan joining Mandos and the Children of the Watch. I don't know, you have to tune into my Wednesday night Mando discussions. I think it's rather silly. She's just kind of there. And, you're fine. You're part of the group until you take your helmet off, which could be literally in 5 minutes, knowing her. So I think it's fine. Paul Tyler, I wonder if the USS Intrepid can warp in reverse. LOL, it has a rear-facing navigation deflector dish. Paul Taylor does not have a rear-facing navigational deflector dish. That is a long-range sensor and communications array. Same thing with my Foley class. It's got a rear-facing dish. Why has it got a rear-facing deflector? It doesn't. It's not a fucking deflector dish. It's a goddamn communications array, a long-range communications array and sensor palette. That's what it is. It is not a deflector. Turd Ferguson. So just think of the Bukkake scene from that Oda performed on Kira. Wow. I wonder if you ever see any Easter eggs at the Daystrom station. Oh, we'll see lots, probably. Trek or not, Bev worked with the baddies of the season. She took Jack, the real weapon, whilst the Strike took the decoy weapon, the portal. No. Dan Ben, yes, I'm not very good at spelling. Did I correct your spelling, Dan? Trek or not, then Bev ran and the Strike pursued. Jack could be the enhanced golem with original Jack's memories or new memories. Okay. Power supply. Ridwan Makta. Do you think it's more likely that Lore is a prisoner than Picard and crew? Where the fuck did that message go? Wind up freeing because they wind up in a bad spot and need to help escaping the station. Possibly. Maybe build. Oh shit! Just I'm reading it. He deletes it. Asshole. Trek or not, the museum attack could be something different, as they never said they were going to use the real weapon on the fleet. Just that they took it for some reason to avoid it being used against them, maybe? General Grievous, Captain Harry Kim for getting the Enterprise F damaged so badly it had to be retired early is the best decision of the panel. That you should be demoted to Ensign Junior Grade at Starbase 80. What? Feeling my beer. Wow. Hold on. Anyway, Dave Thompson says, wish I could access the photo of me and Tim Russ to share with you. Wish you could too. Dan Ben, a lot of countries have the same place names as in England. Yes. Trek or not, is the vision, if in the vision it feels like a latent memory of Jack's death and his mom trying to save him, calling him. So perhaps the Jack we see in the Picard flashback is dead. Possibly. That's a good call out. Dan Bevan, no idea if anyone else has said about it. The Shrike Ulcars look familiar to me from episode 1, but couldn't place them. I think I figured it out. They're super similar to the mercenary ship in CNG Gambit. Yeah, that's not it. The Shrike's Elcars are very similar to Dominion, to Dominion text and Elcars. Raven de Grey, I was hoping the EMH would make an appearance in Disco as being 800 years in the future would make him about the same time as the Living Witness. Yes. Lavender Sky, I'm genuinely astonished that Picard Season 3 feels like night and day from Seasons 1 and 2. It warms my heart to be able to talk positively about Star Trek. I don't know where that cut off because my phone went to tell me the battery was low, so. But I'll reread it. Lavender Sky, I'm genuinely astounded by Picard Season 3. It feels like night and day from Seasons 1 and 2. It warms my heart to be able to talk positively about Star Trek. Dan Ben says, do you understand a lot of The Mandalorian as you may have not seen Rebels? You don't have to see fucking Rebels to understand The Mandalorian. And no, I haven't seen Rebels, I haven't seen Resistance, and I haven't seen all of Clone Wars. That doesn't mean I can't understand and follow Mandalorian. What if we get a non-J.J. Kelvin Star Trek movie? Picard each season feels like a full movie. I actually like that about Picard. Yes, it's like a 10-hour movie this season. So, Dustin D. Well, which Michelle Forbes character ending did you like better, Young Ensign Rowe or Admiral Kane or Middle? None. I hated all of them. And well, actually, Admiral Kane. The fact she got shot, I fucking love that. Bitch deserved it. Justin Hayes, I think the changelings took the real Jack, and this is the changeling sleeper agent. But it is a mental link with his mind, so he believes he's the real Jack, and the nightmares are him remembering. Spaceport, as a TOS fan, we had the luxury of a 6-film sign-off with the great acting and stories. Glad TNG is finally getting the modern equivalent, great acting and stories. Trekyards says my message just appeared by itself. Well, it said you retracted the message, so I don't know what happened there. Jordan Shred, theory. Beverly is a changeling keeping an eye on Jack, whom is an advanced sleeper agent, and Picard still does not have a kid. 100% nonsense, admittedly. Dan Ben, do you want Mandalorian to connect to the First Order Snoke and Palpatine with cloning? I don't necessarily want that, but that's where they're going with it. It's pretty fucking obvious. That's why they wanted Grogu for his midichlorian count to clone more Emperor Palpatines. It's clearly going that way. Not that I want that, but I can see where it's going. Mr. Captain 93, with all of the Changeling and Bajor stuff, we have to see DS9 at least once in the next 5 episodes. Dustin D, maybe Captain Picard spent a year or 2 at Starbase 80 in the late 2350s. Trekyards says, but yes, it was a bastard move to attempt to interrupt a poet such as yourself. Thank you, Trekyards. Mr. Crennan, saw someone say Lore is the Daystrom AI, and Maria is the Vulcan gangster's hack into Daystrom. Would like more lore, but if this is all, is still good in my opinion. What are your predictions? It's basically what I called out earlier. I think the way to get into Daystrom Station is Moriarty, because lore is somehow, his AI is being used as a security system. That makes perfect sense. Turd Ferguson, they are going to have the ship captained by Nog sacrifice his ship to save the Federation, thus assuring this Star Trek Discovery USS Nog. Sure. Mr. Captain 93, I feel like we've seen those red vines that Jack keeps seeing everywhere in Trek. Just can't place it. I don't know. I've seen them in Stranger Things, so. What if the Enterprise F being decommissioned is part of the Changeling plan? I was never meant to be decommissioned. That's just silly. Dustin D, why did it take 30 years for Picard and Rose to apologize to each other? Because Picard fucking said so. He assumed she was dead. The Maquis got wiped out by the fucking Cardassians and the Dominion. He thought she was dead. He didn't know she turned herself in and was starting working for Starfleet again. He didn't know, and she had no desire to go talk to him, I guess. So that's why. Speaking of the Borg Queen, I always thought her existence could be explained by saying she was a queen and used a figurehead like Hercules, so assimilation would be more efficient by surrendering. Shoveling Jedi Trekker says, dang, late to the game again. As Scooby once said, ruh-roh. Is Admiral Picard now being recruited by Starfleet intelligence? No. Captain Foley, you read all of our comments and questions, making us all feel part of a Star Trek hangout. I used to do that with my dad and friends. Now they're gone, but I still get to do that thanks to you. Thanks. No problem. When I do these when I do these lives, these afternoon, weekend lives, or just hangouts, or my late night ones, I try to read everybody's comment as much as possible. During the regular lives that I do with Samuel, or we're doing breakdowns, we can't really afford to do that because we have to review and can't really focus on the entire chat. So we read just the super chats. But yeah, I like to include everybody. So you're welcome. Mr. Captain 93, I think it would be awesome if Admiral Nechayev ends up saving the day in Picard. Dustin D, what if Jack is actually Locutus a Borg child, not Jean-Luc Picard's? Alexander Siddig, AMH cameo. I'd just rather have Bashir back. General Grievous, I wonder if we'll see the Enterprise G or if we will still being constructed, that the Titan will be refit and end the series, earning the interim flagship status until the Enterprise is finished. That'd be a good finish, yeah. I think we might see the G, though. I'm not sure. What is your favorite fan-made TOS Constitution class? There's a few of them. The Cornier Enterprise, Gabe Cornier's. Gabe Cornier's Enterprise is really great. So is Mako Fish. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of really good designs. I don't know if I can pick just a favorite one. Captain Foley, what would you rather fly? The Galileo shuttlecraft, the Calypso Captain's Jig, or the Delta Flyer, or La Serena? Delta Flyer. Should McDonald's make a chicken Big Mac a permanent choice? Yes. Darn, I almost missed the lot. Good to see you, Urs. Lavender Sky, it's unlikely considering the antagonists for Season 3 of Picard are Dominion-based, but do you think there is any possibility we may see Silo make a return? There's a possibility, obviously, but I don't know. I don't think so personally, but there is a possibility. Dan Ben says there's a new story trailer released for Jedi Survivor video game on Monday. Yes, and the game's coming out April 25th or 22nd. I can't remember. I see those red vines and think Carnage. Yeah. Gorgonzola86 says Doctor as a security AI and Moriarty as the break-in tool face-off. Yes. Captain Foley, would you ever go to the Rios Las Vegas Star Trek convention? Been to it twice. I was there in 2013, and then Samuel and myself went in 2019. I would absolutely love to go again. I don't think this year's a possibility, but we'll see. I would, of course, love to go, yes. Why do the red vines look like Iconian tech? Because they don't. Spaceport, never watched the TOS animated series, so maybe remake them as a high-quality CG version of them. TOS Season 4 of sorts with the original cast. I think that would be a great idea. I've suggested that before in the past, just doing new CG animations for the animated series and just using the voices. I think that'd be great. Yeah. I will say that the scene with Shaw confronting Picard about Wolf 359 is one of my favorite scenes in recent Trek. Made me come around on the character finally. Fuck, I like Shaw since scene 1, so glad you're finally on board, but goddamn, that was a good scene. Captain, you should do a live on Titanic or related ships like the ocean liners, hence my name. Yeah, I mean, I got a lot of Titanic stuff around, so I've done the Titanic VR stuff before around the time of the anniversary of the sinking. So if you've watched my VR stuff, I've done that, so. Let's talk about the Nebula class for a little while. I really like the Nebula class. Starship, says Terrence. War God 6, Enterprise G will be a revamped fastest ship the way they are going. LOL. I hope it's Bill Cross's Essex class or his USS Endurance. That'd be a fantastic design for the Enterprise G. My favorite fan Constitution class are the USS Titan Alpha, Constitution Mark III, and Neo Constitution class. Cap, last year you said you may make it out of Southern California. Any plans yet on doing, or still nothing concrete? Would love to get a drink. Samuel and myself originally had plans to go this month, earlier this month, like 2 weeks ago. We were originally planning to go to Georgia and then to LA. But because Picard was coming and we knew it would be big, and it has been very big for the channel, we're glad we stayed around and changed our plans. So that we will be coming at some point. I'm just not sure when. And yes, we would love to hang out with you, General Grievous, when we do that. So. I wonder if the Genesis device shows up at Daystrom. Maybe that's the real target. How cool would it be to see the Kirk Genesis video with modern touch-up? Ooh, that'd be awesome. Sorry if you've been asked this a bunch of times before. What are your thoughts on Trekkies and Trekkies 2 Doc? Did you want to see another sequel? I'd love to see another sequel. I hope they do a Trekkies 3, and I hope they focus on like Trekkie Star Trek YouTubers. I would love to be a part of it. I mentioned that to Denise Crosby when I interviewed her back in 2019, or was it 2020? 2019 for London Comic Con. I said if there's ever a Trekkie 3, look us up. She has my business card. Because I think focusing on the YouTube aspect of Star Trek content these days and a new Trekkie documentary would be awesome. I love Trekkies. The first one, the second one I've only watched like once. I need to rewatch it. But there's a lot of good stuff in the Trekkies documentaries, so I like them, yes. I'm going to skip ahead a few guys if that's all right. That Junk Man says, I just want to see Picard Season 3. I just want to saw Picard Season 3 is kick-ace. Words. Yes. I think the early decommissioning of the Enterprise F was ordered by the corrupt Starfleet higher-ups that will be called off. No Enterprise G in this season. Well, there you go. With everyone's kids showing up, holding out hope to see Kiriyoshi O'Brien. Would be cool to find out what the next series would be called after Picard. I reckon we'll find out. Now they could do a season 3 series of Lost Era and Trek, but maybe animated would be better. By the way, everybody, Captain James T. Kirk's birthday is Wednesday, March 22nd. Nice. That junk man said, did he say Georgia? Yes. There's the Neutral Zone Studios have a Enterprise, TOS Enterprise sets in Georgia. And so our plan is to go to Georgia and then to LA. So if you're in or near Georgia, Junkman, I will arrange to come and meet you because not that I get down there that often, but and actually Georgia's only like a 9-hour drive for me. If I really wanted to drive down there, I could meet up with you, but I'd like to meet you at some point for sure. Not a band account, $2. Which starbase is in the Federation have Tim Hortons? Only the good ones. Maybe the next Enterprise F will be the same Enterprise F as the decommissioned Enterprise F, but after have a retrofit like the Mark 1 Enterprise NCC 1701 Constitution retrofit. Spaceport says no idea who even owns the animated series, so it's a lifetime project for Commander Calkins to animate. That'd be great. Jordan Shred, what would you like to see in an Enterprise G? Sleek battleship like a Sovereign or a more Golden Age explorer like Galaxy class carrier style to push frontiers even further? More of the Golden Age, like explorer type, but yes, with a carrier aspect too, it would be great. I don't like the battlefield ones. I don't like the Enterprise E. I don't like that. I like the Enterprise D. I like the way that looked. I like the idea of it. Like I said, and I think Bill Cross's Essex class or his USS Endurance, as I said, would be a fantastic design for the next Enterprise G. I think it'd be great. Good Tea Nice House throws in $5.50 Canadian, so thank you so much. Captain, you said talk Trek or anything, so why aren't we talking about Elf or Three's Company, Chrissy, Cindy, or Terry? I can't decide. Chrissy's great. Cindy's also great. Terry's... you can talk about whatever you want, guys. I don't know why you keep talking about Star Trek necessarily to me. That Junkman, did you know that Row Lady from the last episode was on a few episodes of TNG as the same character? Not sure why they called her Insane Row. Insane Row. That's fucking funny. I like that. I never liked the character of Ensign Row or Insane Row, but Junkman, I like that. Are you in? Yep, in Georgia. So hope you get down here. I will let you hold my walrus, man. That sounds really dirty, and there you go. Yeah, we are planning on doing that trip at some point in the next year or so. So I will let you know when I'll send you a message that we're coming down that way. I don't know how big Georgia is or how close you are necessarily to the Neutral Zone Studios, but it's definitely something that I would like to arrange to meet up with you if we could. I can see Diana telling Shaw, I sense much anger and trauma in you, and him saying something sarcastic, like chills about chills. You're really our telepath. Well, see, I think Troy is going to be a play a major part this season for the simple fact she is a telepath. That'd be a good way to sense new changelings. To boldly go where no shithead from Chicago has ever gone before. Turd Ferguson, Tim Hortons are only found on the Erdani A star system. Matthew, Denise talks about doing Trekkies 3 in Shuttle Pod podcast. I think she has the full rights with her husband. Nice. Or the new Enterprise G is the TOS Enterprise replica. Looks old, but with a punch. There you go. The designers of First Contact choose Enterprise E with no neck because they thought the neck made ships vulnerable. That was one of the reasons, yes. Dan Ben, are there any other sci-fi shows you are looking forward to? Yes, probably. I just can't think of any off the top of my head. Captain only holds bullets on the third date after dinner. Okay. Not a bad account. Long live King Charles III, sovereign protector of Great Britain and Canada. Shoveling, Jedi Trekker, Captain Foley. What's your favorite classic Navy or fleet show? Like McHale's Navy, Gilligan's Island, JAG, or NCIS. I like JAG, lots of F-14s in that, but I hate the reused footage that they reuse constantly, and the numbers on the jets never match up. Gilligan's Island loved. I also loved Magnum P.I. He was in the Navy. There was a lot of naval-based episodes, at least when he was flashbacks to Vietnam. Yeah. The year is 2268, and Starfleet launches the last 5-year mission. In a freak mishap, the USS Foley, with its crew and Captain Stewart, 3 nacelles Foley, are blown out of their trajectory into an orbit which freezes their life support systems and returns Captain Foley to Earth 500 years later. That's Buck Rogers, for anybody who doesn't know. Although the Enterprise E, also someone designed a Salvi-style ship for more Galaxy-class missions. It was much nicer looking than Galaxies. I got back home from work next. Since you live near you can meet sometime and talk Trek, Titanic, steam locomotives. Trek, Titanic, and steam locomotives? My friend, you have to come visit my house. I have all of these things in abundance. Yes. And it was ISS Foley that came back with a vengeance. Space. In 2401, a crack commando unit was sent to prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. These men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to a Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government. They survive as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem and no one else can help, and if you can find them, maybe you can hire Titan A-Team. Da 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 da. Dun, 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 dun. More like pew pew pew, right? All right, guys. Coming up on that 2-hour mark, I think I'm going to call it quits, though. Thank you for the one shot that was supplied via Super Chat. Appreciate that. But yeah, the Beer and Taco Show was great. And again, it was great to meet Justin. Yes, Justin Hayes. Good to see you, sir. Fancy running into you there at a Beer and Taco Show. But it was pretty great. The stockade is a military prison, Dan. Anyway, so I'll call it there. Hopefully you guys have a good night. I might do another live later tonight. We'll see. I also might do one tomorrow. We'll see. So stay tuned. Other than that, I hope you have a good weekend and a safe weekend. And yeah, just looking forward to more content from us all this weekend and all next week. And of course, next week, episode 6 of Picard. That's going to be the museum one. Trekyards is going to be super busy for that one. And I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to have some really great stuff coming out of that one. So, I guess until then, it's Captain Foley signing off. Bye, everybody.